everyone, this is GamerCat09 and welcome back to Corpse Party Book of Shadows. I am feeling much better than I was last time, and this is personally my last stream for 2019, or the last segment to record on Twitch in 2019. So everyone else will watch this in 2020, but we are continuing where we left off. So let us load up our game. We left off with Yuka. Yeah, it was Yuka and Kazami. Well, Yuka ran away, I believe. I think that's where we left. Oh yeah, Yuka met up with Sachiko. That's where we left off. So, and we were in the body pool and we almost threw up. So let us go down the halls and check them out. Because we have her with us, I believe. So we're just going to look around and see what's here, what's good. Nothing. Nothing. Go that way. I have to title this last stream. Oh, that's a really close body. Holy crap. It's a newly deceased corpse, practically still warm. It's easy to tell at a glance that this was a female junior high school student. How? Looks like a boy. There's a student ID name tag on the ground at her feet. Shobu University Middle School, Michi Moritoshi. That does not look like a girl whatsoever. I have to title this last stream? Well, I edited the stream info. Or do you mean like I have to title this the last stream? Yes, we have a demon child with us. We're doomed. Okay. So the death room was locked, I believe. What's down this hall? Let's have a walk around and see what's going on. Nothing. Okay. Let's give a knock on the death room. Or no, we were able to go in the death room and then we left. Title it the last stream, give everyone a heart attack. Oh god, could you imagine? I guess Big Brother really isn't in here. I guess not. Sachiko, have you seen anyone else in here besides me? Uh-huh. That's all she said. And then silently she squatted on the ground and wrapped her arms around her knees. What's wrong? Are you hurt? Big sis, I'm cold. You're cold? She nodded firmly, almost exaggeratedly. I guess that makes sense. If a ghost can feel pain, there's no reason she couldn't also feel changes in temperature, poor girl. I'm concerned with the fact that Yuka is aware that this girl's dead, but she's going along with it. It's weird. As if to show me just how cold she was, she then started visibly shivering. Hey, Sachiko, is there anything I could do to make you feel better? Anything? Lay down at a table and die! Uh-huh. You've been through so much already. I don't want you to have to go through anything else, so if I can help, just tell me. In that case... Can I have those? She was pointing at my feet. Her shoes? My socks? This was the first time I noticed that Sachiko was walking around barefoot. I was so busy worrying about myself and about finding my big brother that I completely failed to pay any attention to poor Sachiko's appearance. I'm sorry, I didn't notice earlier. It's alright. Sachiko shook her head. If I'm supposed to be her big sister, I really need to be more observant. I need to pay more attention. If I were big brother, I would have noticed right away and given her my shoes. But it wasn't too late. I took off my shoes and socks and offered them to Sachiko. They were a little wet, but still better than walking on these cold dirt floors in bare feet. I didn't really like the idea of doing that myself, but just one look at this poor lost soul's shaking form convinced me I was doing the right thing. Well, why couldn't you have just given her your socks? And then you could have just kept the shoes. Or, like, just gave her the shoes and kept the socks. Like, why did you have to give both? Like, I don't understand. Like, why couldn't you have just shared? Like, thank you, big sis. Sachiko took just the socks, leaving the shoes in my hand. Are you okay with only socks, Sachiko? You don't want to wear my shoes over them? Thank you. Wow, even she's a little bit more considerate. I'm okay. If I took both, then you'd be barefoot. She flashed a gentle smile at me, which stayed on her face the whole time she slowly put on both of my socks. I don't want my big sister Yuka to get hurt after all. Well, that's very thoughtful of you, Sachiko. I patted her head just like Big Brother always did to me. I love you, big sis. Her smile had grown. It now stretched from cheek to cheek, and I began to feel like I'd do anything at all to keep her happy. I wondered if this was how Big Brother felt when I smiled at him like that. Let's do our best in here, Sachiko. Despite the severity of the situation, I was in high spirits. I almost forgot just how horrible this place really was. Do our best? Uh-huh. Let's do our best to find Big Brother. Oh, God. Huh? Sachiko? Did you say something? I thought that was a giggle, but it sounded different somehow. Like her voice had changed to someone else's? Or someone else was here? Huh? You're so cute, I just want to mess you right up. Huh? What? I didn't say anything. Oh, guess it was just my imagination then. Oh no, get the camera out. What is it they usually say in movies? Must have been the wind. Not too likely in a stagnant underground bunker like this, but still. I think I'm just getting paranoid. I need to pull myself together. I'm her big sister after all. I put on the bravest face I could manage and marched back out into the hall, pausing only to make sure Sachiko was still behind me. Takuchi, get your ass here. We need your camera. Okay, so we've done the death room. We went to the girls' room. We went to the body pool, checked the hall. Let's go all the way down to this area. Right? I'm surprised too. Oh, there's a body. It's a set of skeletal remains. There doesn't seem to be any way to determine gender or age. But there is a student ID name tag lodged in its eye socket, identifying those remains as likely having belonged to a male junior high school student. Takane Municipal Middle School, Kyogo, Shibuya. So are we just, like, revisiting places that we were now? Like, can we go back to the body pool? Because there's no place else to go. Big sis. Sachiko had come to a halt and was grabbing loosely on the cuff of my skirt to stop me as well. What's wrong? I don't like this place. It feels scary. Yeah, it does. I don't want to be here either. How about we go over there instead? Okay. Let's check these bodies. There's a rotting corpse here emitting a horrific odor. Age and gender are virtually impossible to determine from outer appearance alone. There is a student ID name tag, however, bearing a decidedly female name. Shobu University Middle School, Akiko Sakine. It's a half-decayed skeletal corpse. Age and gender are virtually impossible. There's a student ID name tag, however, bearing a decidedly male name. Karasuyama High School, Tsuyoshi Kawasaki. And you? Half-decayed skeletal. Based on what's left of its clothing, it seems to have once been a schoolgirl, though there's no way to tell age. There is a student ID name tag lodged inside the shoulder joint, however. Komashiro Trade School, Asuka Mizuno. What else do we have here? It's a bucket. It's a partially decomposed corpse. Since it's half submerged, it's impossible to determine age or gender from appearance. The deceased student ID name tag is floating on the surface, however, and bears a female name. Rubens Academy Senior High School, Satomi Kurogi? There's a lot of bodies in here. Oh, there's one over here. Male. Takanin Municipal Middle School, Yuki Tanaka. Another one. It's submerged. Oh. My darkening is going up. There's a lot of bodies to check, and I don't think I could do it all in one shot. So we're gonna... Can I take this rope? No. Okay, so we're gonna leave this room. So I don't frickin' die. Does the darkening go down? I don't think it does. I don't think the darkening goes down. It's down here at the end of the hall. It's hard to believe that any of these student ID name tags match any of the bodies it is. Oh, it's a darkening is a permanent effect. Okay. Let's check down this hall. Nothing there either. Can we go in the girls' room? Go take our dirty underwear back. Big sis. What is it? Is something wrong? It's my feet. My feet hurt. Your feet? The soles of Sachiko's feet seemed to be bothering her quite a bit. As we stood there, I noticed she was fidgeting in place, trying not to stand on them. I guess they would hurt, huh? You've been walking around in just socks after all. She said nothing else. She just stared at my feet. She seemed to want my shoes now, but I didn't want to say anything since I offered them earlier and she turned them down. Yeah, no shit. So I just smiled and decided I'd offer them again. Do you want to wear my shoes? Is that okay? Of Of course, we wouldn't want you getting hurt anymore now, would
お
we?
姉ちゃんは
What about you, big sis?
スカはお姉ちゃんだから大丈夫だよ
I'm your big sister, so I'll be just fine. I wouldn't accept any objections. I just took off my shoes and handed them to Sachiko without another word. Cheerfully, she slipped them on over my socks. They were a little big on her, but I knew she'd feel better just having them.
ありがとう嬉しい
Thank you, I'm really happy now. You better be. You better not complain in like 5 minutes that you can't wear them because they're too big.
行こっか
Let's get going then, okay? Sachiko wasn't used to such big floppy shoes. She took one step and stumbled forward.
大丈夫手繋いでてあげるよ
Are you alright? Here, you can take my hand.
ゆかお姉ちゃん大好き
Okay, big sister Yuka, I love you. This is weird.
幸子ちゃんここは何もなかったから引き返そう
Ah, Sachiko, I've already looked in here and there wasn't nothing to find. Let's head back, okay?
そう
Oh, really? Oh, she's gonna pull out the dirty underwear. Oh, no. It's... ah, God.
このまま進んでていいのかな
Is it really okay to keep going like
こ
this?
っちがいい
Let's go this way. Sachiko was pointing down the hall toward the spot where the earthquake had dropped me.
こっちこっちに何かあるの
This way? Is there something over there?
わかんない
I don't know.
けどこっち
But come on.
何の音だろう
What was that sound?
あそこに入りたい
I want to go in there.
あそこでもあそこは鍵が
In there? But that room is locked.
今開いた音がしたの
It just made a sound like it unlocked.
何かあるの
Worryingly, darkening reaches to outside world too, as we saw Naho being affected. Maybe that's what Sachiko is doing, increasing darkening's grip on Yuka? Maybe. Is there something in there?
お願い入りたいの
Please, I want to go in.
そっかじゃあそっちに行こうか
Well, alright, let's see what's inside then. Sachiko nodded firmly, then practically dragged me by the hand over to the door near my entry point in this underground maze. Oh, the storehouse. Oh boy.
うわーなんかここ広いね
So with all of these dead bodies around, no one else has shoes, right? Why couldn't she just take somebody else's shoes? Wow, this room is pretty big.
あっち
Over there. Energetic as can be, Sachiko pulled me farther into the darkened room.
待って幸子ちゃん
Sachiko, wait! Ow! I suddenly felt a sharp pain in the sole of my foot and looked down to see what I'd step in. Is it glass? It's glass, isn't it?
釘
Oh no! Even worse, a nail! The floor here was actually kind of a mess. It was bumpy and uneven, and there were all kinds of tiny, sharp-looking objects scattered everywhere. Not just old rusty nails, but bits of glass, loose wooden boards with jagged edges, and splinters all over them, and plenty else I couldn't even identify.
血が出ちゃった
I'm bleeding.
かわいい
So cute. Oh. Oh god. Yeah, tetanus, here we come!
幸子ちゃん
Reminds me of Man of Medan, when everyone's walking around the old rusted ship, barefoot. Sachiko?
どうしたのお姉ちゃん
What's wrong, big sis? I have no fucking shoes, you little pathetic child.
そっちにいたの
Huh? Here, over there?
何だったんだろう今の声
So what was that voice I just heard? Oh boy. Okay. What do we have? There's a desk in the corner of the room. Something seems to have fallen underneath it.
これ何？
What's that?
これポラロイドカメラ？
It, looks like an old instant camera. Sachiko bent down and lifted the camera gingerly as if it were some kind of rare treasure. Then she pointed it at me and pressed the shutter button.
眩しい。
Ugh, bright.
びっくりした。まだ使えるんだね。
That startled me. Looks like it still
持っ
works.
て行ってもいい？
May I have it?
いいけど重いよ。
Hmm? Sure, but isn't it heavy?
大丈夫。嬉しいな。
That's okay, I'm happy. Okay. This is body. There are a set of bleach white bones in a heap against the wall.
小さい。まだ子供だったのかな。
So tiny, probably just a child.
そうだ。幸子ちゃんは今いくつなのかな。
Oh, yeah, Sachiko, how old are you?
いく
How old am I?
つ？そう。何歳かな。小学生だよね。
Yeah, like, what age are you? You're in elementary school, right?
わかんない。思い出せないの。
I don't know, I can't remember.
そっか。
Oh,
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. Sachiko just stood there with her head hung low and a look of disdain on her face. She didn't say another word. It seemed safe to assume that she probably didn't have any memories from when she was alive at all.
ごめんね。気にしないでね。
No, no, I'm sorry I asked. Don't worry about it, please.
ごめんなさい。
Okay, sorry. Looking a bit closer at the pile of bones, there's a student ID name tag jutting out from the victim's ribcage, identifying her as female. Renaissance Elementary School, Yakari Sakaya. There's a desk in the corner of the room. Okay, so now it's just a desk. Stack of folded up Japanese style futons.
お姉ちゃん。幸子疲れちゃった。
Big sis, Sachiko is tired.
この布団使えたら一休みしようか。
Do you want to take a quick nap on these futons? Uh-huh. Carefully tiptoeing across the littered strewn floor, nursing my sore and bloodied foot the whole while, I snaked my way over to the futons. I didn't much like the idea of sleeping in the same room as a dead child, but I had to admit I was pretty exhausted too.
ちょっと湿っててカビ臭いけど、敷いたら横になれるよ。
They're a little damp and musty, but if we lay them out, we can at least get off of our feet for a while.
眠い。
I'm so sleepy.
よし。じゃあ今敷くからね。
Okay, I'm laying yours out right now. As soon as the futon was on the ground, as flat as it would go, Sachiko sprawled out on it. It wasn't long before her eyes started drooping.
あー、よ布団だ。
Yay, futon! Just seeing this innocent little girl joyously stretching out to take a nap was enough to lift my spirits and renew my hope.
幸子ちゃんがいてくれてよかった。
I'm so glad Sachiko is here with me.
ありがとうお姉ちゃん。
Thank you, big sis.
こちらこそだよ幸子ちゃん。
Thank you too, Sachiko.
だって今ここにあなたがいてくれなかったら。
I don't know what I would do if you weren't here with me. I don't know, maybe have shoes and not step in nails and glass and all that stuff. Just maybe. Really? We have to elaborate snoring? She really must have been tired. She was out like a light the second her head touched the bedding.
かわいいなもう。
She's so cute. Don't fall asleep next to the creepy girl.
ずっと歩いてたし。
I should sleep too. I've been walking a lot.
目覚め
hope that when I wake up, I'm back at home. Yeah, that won't happen. Let me guess, she's staring at me now. I woke to find myself being shaken. Sachiko was trying to get me up, and her expression had gone white as a sheet. Big sis, big sis. What is it? She was on the verge of tears. Something seemed to have really spooked her. Did that huge man find us? Was she attacked? It's okay, tell me what happened, nice and slow. This is not an emergency, Sachiko. I lost my hairpin. Your hairpin? This is my breaking point. If I was stuck in a freaking parallel, scary, spooky death school, and some little ghost girl woke me up and was like, I lost my hairpin, I would look her dead in the eye and be like, fuck off, and then go back to sleep. Like, Give me your hairpin, sis. Next, give me your clothes and panties. Seriously, just give me everything you have. Then give me your hair. And give me your head. And give me your feet. And give me your hands. When I woke up, it was gone. Oh, okay, so that's all. Even she's just like, alright, that's not a big thing. Uh-oh. That's all? I'm sorry, I thought it might have been something more scary. Oh god, you've pissed her off. Where did you lose it? If we look, I'm sure we'll find it. The two of us searched every last inch of the room. Me with a wounded foot, but we came up empty-handed. Sachiko, is there anything your big sister can do for you? The entire time we searched, Sachiko hadn't said a word. I was hoping invoking our sisterly bond might help cheer her up. Hair keeps getting in my eyes and it hurts. Give me that thing you're wearing. Oh, my headband, I guess? She raised her right hand slowly and pointed to my headband. That's, I'm sorry, but that's the one thing I can't give away. As soon as I refused, Sachiko let out a faint, otherworldly groan. I don't hear the otherworldly groan. Should I go, "Arrgh"? Is that otherworldly? In the next moment, her face distorted and changed. She no longer looked like an innocent little girl. She looked well and truly like a demon now. Sachiko! Give it to me. Give it to me. The look in her eyes alone sent chills down my spine. These were the eyes of someone who meant me harm and was perfectly capable of inflicting it. What do I do? Give her the headband? Oh boy. Let's save our game. Let's save our game. And then let's stand firm and say, fuck you. Sachiko was continuing to groan under her breath. Fearing what she might be capable of, I desperately tried to console her. Sachiko, please, I want you to listen. This is something my mom just bought for me, and it's a very important reminder of her. That's why I can't give it to you. Your mom? Somehow or another, it seemed to quell her anger. Her facial expression snapped back into that of the gentle, kind girl I'd been talking to all this time. Really?
そうなの。だからあげられなくて。ごめんね。
That's right. I'm really sorry, but I have to turn you down on this one.
お母さんからの?
That's from your mom? She was oddly receptive to this explanation and even seemed fascinated by it. Maybe I'd caused her to remember something about her own mother. She was a little girl after all, so her mom was probably really dear to her in life.
お母さん。お母さん。
Mom. Mom. She looked like she was on the verge of tears again. I was beginning to feel bad that I even broached the subject.
ごめんね。
I'm sorry.
いいの。
No, it's okay. She still seemed a bit sad, but she nodded. Maybe she understood that I wouldn't give her my headband, and maybe she was okay with it. And now we got jazzy music. So where am I going? Like, I really don't understand what I'm doing. Oh yeah, we have to find her hairpin. She ran headfirst to the bullet and caught it with her teeth.
何を隠してるの?
What have you been hiding from me?
ここに何かあるのお姉ちゃん?
Is there something in here, big sis?
何も隠してなんかないよ.
No, there's nothing hidden in here at all. Hmm?
おもらししちゃったパンツなんて幸子ちゃんに見せられないもんね.
I really don't want Sachiko to see my wet panties. It would be so embarrassing.
かな?
I'm not sure I believe you.
やっぱり何か隠してるよ.
I know you're hiding something. Okay, so we can't go into the girls' room anymore. The death room. They are hidden, child! I put your hairpin in my dirty panties and I buried them in the freaking ground.
ここには何もないよね。ねえ、幸子ちゃん。
There's no reason for us to be in this room, right, Sachiko?
うん。
Mm-hmm.
早く行こうよ。
Let's just go.
やっぱり拗ねちゃったのかな。
She's still mad at me, huh?
お姉ちゃんらしくカチューシャをあげればよかったかな。でも
I probably should have been more sisterly and just given her the headband, but
でもこのカチューシャは
but this headband is what's left of deceased clothing. They appear to belong to a very young girl. Skeletal remains. No way to determine anything. The darkening. It's bad. Okay. How about the body pool? Hey, Sachiko?
幸子ちゃん。ねえ、幸子ちゃん。
Sachiko. Hey, Sachiko! She wasn't even looking at me anymore. I must have really upset her.
ね、幸子ちゃん。
Listen, Sachiko.
注射はあげられないけど、他のものならいいよ。
I can't give you my headband, but I can give you something else. Anything you want.
他のもの?
Something else?
私にできることなんて少ないけど。
Uh-huh. There's not a lot I can do, but if I can make you feel more at ease, I'd be glad to help. Watch her be like, give me your underwear, and then she's just like, well...
じゃあ、ここ。
Alright, then let's go in here.
でもここは
But this room is...
もう入りたくない。
I really don't want to go back in there.
あ、幸子ちゃん。
Sachiko! Without a moment's hesitation, Sachiko just opened the door and walked right in. I didn't even have an opportunity to stop her.
どうしよう。
What do I do now? The first thing I noticed when I entered the room was Sachiko's form sprawled out on the ground at the foot of the body pool. She was twitching a bit and moaning again, but this time it sounded more like a moan of pain than of anger.
幸子ちゃん。
Sachiko!
幸子ちゃん、大丈夫？幸子ちゃん。
Sachiko, are you alright? Sachiko! I stepped over her and turned around so as to put the decaying bodies behind my back and out of my sight, then started shaking her. I felt like I absolutely need to snap her out of whatever this was before something terrible
お
happened.
姉ちゃん。
Big sis?
よかった。気がつ。
Thank goodness you're awake. I could feel her tiny cold hand on my abdomen through the thin cloth of my skirt. She was pushing me backwards with tremendous force.
触るな。
Don't touch me. Uh-oh. Her dress is gonna go up, right? I lost my balance almost instantly and toppled over. It somehow felt like my fall occurred in slow motion. The walls and ceiling of the room grew more and more distant, but it happened gradually. Oh, God. Then I fell in the murky liquid on my back and heard the splash. I was in the pool of bodies. Oh, and she has no underwear. Let's take a moment. She's in the pool of decaying bodies and she has no underwear. Oh, this is beyond yeast infection. This is just bad. Because I'd fallen backwards, it took me far too long to regain my bearings. I was submerged in that horrible tainted water, close to drowning. I finally broke through the surface, dodging the many dislodged eyeballs that were floating in it like peas in chicken soup. Each one wrapped in dull red, bulging veins. I didn't even want to think about what was in all the water I'd swallowed. Oh, speaking of swallow, water time. Not decaying eyeballs. Unfortunately, much of it was still on my tongue. My mouth was filled with tiny bits and pieces of other human beings. The taste was overpowering. I would die. I would die right then and there. I'd be like, just take me. I was gagging and belching so hard it felt like I was going to regurgitate all my internal organs. I tried to scream, but could barely get any sound past the foul, lumpy stew in my mouth. Water tasted better than eyeballs. Big sis, you're disgusting. So gross. So junky. I was losing consciousness fast, and I remember silently praying, silently hoping that this was all just a dream. As the world faded around me, I just kept focusing on that one last wish. Please, let me wake up in my bed. Big sis, here! Sachiko! I had no other choice. I grabbed Sachiko's outstretched arm and marveled again at her strength as she effortlessly pulled me out of the water. Could she not swim? Is that what happened? Yeah, she saved her. It was weird. But, like, can Yuka not swim? My entire body from head to toe was covered in sticky, goopy chunks of unidentifiable unidentifiable human flesh from countless different people.
お姉ちゃん、
She has AIDS.
頭にも何かついてるよ。
Big sis, you've got something on your head.
何か
Something? Slowly, hesitantly, I raised my hand to my head to feel around, determine what this something might be. I wasn't looking forward to the answer. What I felt was a huge clump of matter stuck to my hair, and just touching it lightly caused some of it to stick to my hand as well. God. It was a massive ball of fingers and toes. Oh, God. Now, the stream isn't appetizing at all. Hope nobody's eating.
やだ
Disgusting!
お姉ちゃん、まだついてるよ。
Big sis, there's still lots more on you. The severed digits were all so sticky and slimy that they gotten completely wrapped up in my hair like rollers. They weren't coming out easily. Oh, God.
落ち着いてお姉ちゃん。
Calm down, big sis.
お姉ちゃん。
Big sis. Like, is she just kind of having like a Jekyll Hyde thing where she's like, good Sachiko, bad Sachiko, and she's just... I must have passed out. When I came to, I was lying on the ground with Sachiko looking over me. Oh, that's a punchable face.
お姉ちゃん、ごめんなさい。
Big sis, I'm sorry. She was on the verge of tears again. But wasn't that her voice I heard giggling at me? If not, then whose was it?
気のせいだったのかな。
Was I just hearing things? That had to be it. The sweet little girl couldn't possibly have been that twisted.
大丈夫だよ。
No, it's okay. I didn't care how filthy I was, as long as Sachiko was all right. That was all that mattered. Yes, she was my little sister now, after all. I had to take care of her. I had to look after her. Oh boy.
お姉ちゃん遅いよ。
Big sis, you're so slow.
待って、幸子ちゃん。
Uh-huh. Wait for me, please, Sachiko.
どうしちゃったんだろう。足が重い。
What's wrong with me? My legs feel so heavy. Probably have like gangrene and AIDS and just like 400 different infections and... Somehow Sachiko had wound up in the lead, and I was following her blindly, struggling to keep up with her blistering pace. Plus she also stepped on a nail. She got a nail in her foot. She has no underwear, so she's got schmutz up there and like it. She's not good. She's just not good. Yeah, right? She did not remember the brat just pushed her in that crap. And she has no shoes.
お姉ちゃん汚い。もっと離れてよ。
Big sis, you're all gross. Keep away from me. I looked down at my uniform. Sure enough, I was soaked through with the blood of those poor victims in the body pool and smelled really awful.
そうだよね。ごめんね。
You're right. I am gross. Sorry. I didn't recall saying that or even trying to say that. It's like my mouth was moving on its own, speaking someone else's thoughts. Weird. The darkening. It's happening.
お姉ちゃんってほんとのろまだよね。
Big sis, you sure are an idiot. You know that?
ほんとだね。
Yeah, I sure am. If this was how she was going to treat me, then why was I being so nice to her? Why was I doing whatever she asked of me? It was bothering me, and yet it wasn't. I honestly didn't care anymore. I was content just to follow this abusive little girl to the ends of the earth. Oh, look at all the walls and stuff. How long had I been walking, I wondered. Sachiko, are you still okay to walk? I was following Sachiko despite myself. I had no idea how much time had passed, but it felt like an eternity. And she completely stopped answering any of my questions. I guess that's enough. She came to a halt. What's wrong, Sachiko? She turned and looked up at me with wide, innocent eyes. There's something Sachiko wants you to give her. What is it? What is it going to be this time? I honestly didn't want to know, but the question came out of my mouth anyway, and so did this. Whatever it is you want, Sachiko, you can have it just for you. So she's being compelled to say these things to her without even wanting to do it. That is so weird. Well, in that case, give me your fucking headband. Oh, can I have your life? My life? Oh no. Somehow, some part of me knew this was coming. It was only a matter of time. I can't give you. Once again, I couldn't seem to control the words coming out of my mouth. It just said whatever it wanted to say regardless of how I felt. You may have my life. Huh? Oh no. She was laughing again. It was wild, crazy laughter. She was ecstatic. No, no! Why not? You said you'd give me anything I wanted. Because you're my big sister, right? Yeah, sure, why not, sis? I have spares. How sadistic. Instead of directly killing Yuka, she allowed darkening to make her submit. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Sachiko's smile almost seemed to twinkle in the dull light of the corridor. She had the face of an angel, but it was all just a mask. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. No, please. I mustered all the strength I had, trying with whatever life was left in me to denounce her words and resist her pull. There was no hope for me anymore, but I still clung to what I could, if I could just reject her statement and tell her she was wrong. No. Please, no.
Huh?
Huh? Please don't joke about things like that, okay? Let's just hurry and find my big brother. Big brother will be able to help us somehow. I know he will. So let's just keep searching. Your big brother. That's right. I'll never be like Big Brother, but I'll try my best. Big Brother this and Big Brother that. God, you're annoying. Just give it to me. I'm going to kill you. Kill you, kill you, kill you. I'll make you wrap those hands around your neck and die. Just die already! Sachiko? Oh, so we are dying. My body shook and spasmed uncontrollably. I was being overtaken by an invisible force. It was compelling me to speak, to say what would be my very last words on this earth. A suicide note, when you get right down to it. I guess there's nothing I can do. Okay. I'll give it to you. I'll give my life to you, Sachiko. It's all yours. Uh-oh. It was instantaneous. With one single blow, my skull was cracked wide open and blood spattered far and wide. Wow. I could feel blood trickling out of my nostrils and my right ear. My brain was jutting out from the inside my head, fully exposed to the air, but I was still conscious. I could still feel everything. She took a picture. I saw a bright flash of light and realized she'd just taken my picture with that instant camera she'd been holding on to. Holy. What a pretty picture this is. God damn. I'll title it Lowly Woman. Sachiko was such a cute little girl before, but now her face was twisted into a hateful, spiteful grimace as she looked down on me in contempt. I know. How about I show this to Big Brother? You told me I could have anything I wanted, right? Well, now he's my big brother. Well, he's my big brother now. Damn. Oh, this is the picture that made Satoshi lose his mind and bad end in the first game. Oh. Sachiko began petting my sticky matted head with her coarse, sticky hands in a mockery of my previous gentleness with her. What a filthy face. Getting this was my goal all along, you know. My scrap of paper from the charm? I want to play with you again, big sis, so I'll spare you from your fate for now. Let's do this again real soon, big sister Yuka. So she's... Whoa. That's heavy. Clear. Tooth. It's now playable. Damn. Well, oh, I got 3 achievements from that. So there is a save about not giving her the headband. Maybe I should give her the headband. Let's load that back up. See what happens. Give her the headband. Give it.
しょうがないな。
I guess I don't have much choice.
じゃああげるね。
I'll give it to you, okay? I pulled the headband from my hair and handed it to Sachiko. I basically shut down at this point. My instincts had taken over. I was running on autopilot. The act of handing over the headband was almost robotic. That was far removed from the innocent giggle I'd heard up till now. But I didn't even care. I was done. Whatever she wanted, I'd give her. Whatever she asked me to do, I'd do.
そんなに嬉しいの？よかった。
It makes you that happy, does it? I'm so glad. The second I said that, Sachiko stopped laughing, as if to say, if you're glad, then it didn't make me happy at all.
ねえ、その髪の毛もくれるでしょ？
Hey, can I have your hair too?
髪の毛？
My hair?
そう、お姉ちゃんの髪の毛。
Yes, Big Sis' hair.
幸子、髪の毛欲しいな。
Sachiko wants your hair.
どうするの？髪の毛なんて。
Huh? Huh? How is that supposed to work? Uh-oh. Sachiko got up on her tiptoes and stretched herself as tall as she could manage, then clamped down on my hair with her tiny hands and began pulling. Just like yanking. Instantly, my entire world was pain. I was screaming and crying and just wanted to roll around on the floor until it all went away. It was agonizing. It hurts, it hurts. I could feel something warm running down my cheek. From the top of my head to my chin, there were 2 streams, then 3, 4. Blood? It wasn't just hair Sachiko had pulled off out of my head. Somehow, those tiny hands of hers had basically scalped me. How could a little girl have that much strength in her? The entire top half of my head throbbed. If I had a mirror, I knew I'd probably faint just from seeing myself in it. Dear Lord, just like ripped her frickin' scalp open. The pain was making me dizzy. I was probably losing a lot of blood. I knew I'd pass out sooner or later, so I called out for my big brother. I have no idea if I actually made any sound, but in my mind I was screaming. Big brother. Big brother. Big brother, please save me. What happened? My legs feel heavy. Big sis, are you okay?
私、お姉ちゃんだもんね。しっかりしなきゃ。
I'm a big sister now. I have to pull myself together.
次は何をもらおうかな。
What should I take from you next? After all this, why was I still doing what she told me to? Why was I still listening to her? A wave of sadness washed over me. The top of my head hurt. I knew a lot of it was missing. Sachiko was someone to be feared. If only I'd figured that out a little sooner. Big brother. Oh God. How long had I been walking, I wondered.
幸子ちゃん、まだ歩くの？
Sachiko, are you still okay to walk? I was following... Oh. This is all repeat.
もういいや。どうしたの、幸子ちゃん。
Yep. This is...
幸子ね、欲しいものがあるの。何？
This is all the same.
幸子ちゃんになら何でもあげるよ。
Oh, it's just an alternative path?
じゃ
Okay.
あ次はね。
Give me your life.
命をちょうだい。命、それは私の。
Wow. So either way, it ends the
ど
same.
うして？お姉ちゃんだもん。
But at least she doesn't get scalped.
怖い怖い怖い。やだよ。は？冗談は早くお兄ちゃんなだから。
Just skipping through because it's all the same exact dialogue.
兄ちゃんお兄ちゃんってうるさいんだよ。早くよこせ。
The voice acting is so good in this, I will say.
殺して殺して殺して殺して。
Kurashite.
早く死ねー。
Action.
幸子ちゃん。あげる私あげる。
And then boom. I wonder if my picture is different. Nope, the same.
綺麗な写真。いやしい女。そうだ。何でももう私のお兄。
So Yuka's dead. That sucks.
汚い顔。
Did she die in the first game? I know she died in the movie.
ゆかお姉ちゃん。
I don't remember if she died in the game, though. Oh, did she? Not in the true end? I think that was the end I got. Like, I think I got everyone killed and then I got the true end. So maybe that's why I'm thinking she lived. Oh, Yuka's dead. Okay. Let's play a little longer. So we are on Tooth now. I don't know how much more of this we have, but Byakudan Senior High School Student Council Room, 4:30 p.m.
おい生徒会長、明日だぞ。
Hey, Mr. President, don't forget about tomorrow.
何がだ?
What's tomorrow?
蹴り入れていい？
Please tell me I can kick you.
却下、何があるんだ明日?
Absolutely not. So what's happening tomorrow?
こら! 生徒会室で暴力行為は禁則と定めだろう!
Hey, no violence in the student council room. We've been over this.
知るもんか。忘れてる方が悪いもん。
It's your own damn fault for forgetting.
やめなきゃ。こちらに非があるなら謝罪する。まず聞こうじゃないか。
Ow! Stop, please. If I've forgotten something important, I sincerely apologize. So just tell me what it is already. Use your words, not your feet.
この部屋の徹底掃除だよ。見てこれ。何これ。片付けろっつうの。何この玉。玉入れのやつじゃん。体育祭いつだったよ。
It's this room. Spring cleaning? I mean, it's full of balls. I can't say it with a straight face. Is this a storage shed or something? How long has it even been since the sports festival?
ああ、そういえばそんなことを言っていたか。
Oh yeah, that's right. You were asking to schedule a cleaning day.
一体
Ow!
忘れてたでしょ。
You completely pulled it out of your mind, didn't you?
いや、記憶はしていた。僕も美月の意向には。
No, I swear I penciled it in somewhere. Your recommendations are important to me and the student council as a what?
普通に喋れ。
You're a person, not a corporation. Talk like one.
ああ、忘れてたさ。俺だっていろいろ考えることがあって忙しかったんだよ。会長だからって何でもかんでもみんな俺んとこ持ってくるしさ。悪かったな。
Fine, I forgot, okay? It's not like I don't have enough on my plate as it is, though. Do you have any idea how much I'm expected to do? I'm sorry.
許す。
Good enough for me. I forgive you.
なんだ。
What's your problem anyway? Wait, what?
初期としての進言です。たまには言い訳くらいした方がいいよ。男らしい生徒会長もかっこいいけどさ。
Tough love from your trusted clerk. Sometimes you just have to admit your mistakes and move on, though the manly approach to presidency has its merits too. Mitsuki.
だが、戦線離脱は許さないからな。逃げられると思うなよ。
Just make sure you keep at it. Desertion is not an option. Don't think you can run away from your post if the going gets tough. You got that?
わかった。
Yeah, I got it.
わかんねえやつだな、ともひろ。
Oh.
ミンコは俺の嫁だっつってんだろ。
You just don't get it, Tomohiro. Minko is my bride, so hands off.
いや、譲らないぞ。陽介にはナナさんって人がいるだろ。ダマタとかマジないわ。
Like hell, I'm not giving her up to the likes of you. Besides, you've got that Nana girl, right? That Nana girl. Nana. Yeah, Nana girl, right? Don't you dare two-time her.
バカ。3人からモテて初めてリア充だろ。上皇。
You're so clueless. It only really gets good once you've got at least 3 girls. Everybody knows that? No! No, Katayama! No! Sir. If this is you, no. N-O, no.
楽しそうだね、それ。ゲーム？
Sounds like you guys are having fun. Is that a game?
どう山本。お前もやる？タッチペンでグリグリしてチューするゲーム。女の子3人と付き合えるぜ。
Oh, Yamamoto, you want in on this? It's a game where you use a stylus to massage and kiss girls, and you could go out with 3 at once. Oh my god, what kind of game is this?
何？
What?
ハマるのはいいけど、一人に絞れ。
I'm glad you're enjoying your little romp, but keep it to one girl, you lowlifes. Thank you, honey. Ow.
あんたら、明日のこと覚えてるんだろうね。
You two remember what tomorrow is, right?
何でしたっけ？
Huh? What's tomorrow? Oh god. They're all gonna get kicked. Oh boy. Nobody remembers. I had no idea any of this was going on in the student council room that day. I had other things on my mind, specifically a certain boy. Byakudan Senior High School, Class 2-4, after school. My name is Toko Kirasaki. I've been waffling for quite some time on whether or not to say anything, but finally, I decided to bite the bullet and ask his best friend, Kurosaki.
ねえねえ、ゆうやってさ、彼女いるの？
Oh, we found Toko's body, didn't we? Or were we looking for Toko? I'm pretty sure Toko came up somehow, but I don't remember if we found her. We might have found her. I'm not sure. Hey, quick question. Does Yuya have a girlfriend?
あ、いや。あいつ今フリーだと思うの？なんで？
No, I'm pretty sure he's single. Why?
狙っちゃおっかななんて。
Well, I kind of might have my sights set on him, I guess.
マジ？おお、いいじゃん、応援するよ。
Seriously? Wow, that's great news! I'll definitely be rooting for you. Oh, but...
でもあいつな。
女の子といてもいっつもつまんなそうにしてるから、付き合えても切り裂きがあんまり楽しくないかもしれない。
Well, he's not a particularly sociable individual when you get right down to it. Going out with him might not be all that fun for you.
でも確かにゆうやってモテるがに手とか全然出してこないって女子はみんな言ってるな。
But I hear that despite his obvious popularity with the ladies, he's never once so much as touched anyone.
それって悪い印象？
Isn't that kind of a bad sign, though?
クリーンなイメージ。
No, quite the contrary. It gives him a nice, clean image. Oh ho. This was Kensuke Kurosaki, who'd known Yuya Kazami. Oh no, Kazami. This girl has a crush on Kazami. This is bad. Who'd known Yuya Kazami, aka the boy I liked, pretty much all his life. I figured I'd come to him for all the information I needed in my conquest, since he was pretty much guaranteed to know Yuya's dating history. And so far, things seem to be going really well. I mean, not only did I confirm Yuya wasn't seeing anyone, but I got his best friend's blessing too. And confirmed that he really wasn't the showy, obnoxious cool guy type. And that suited me just fine.
ほら
Kurosaki, hey!
Wee!
Kurosaki was understandably rather startled by the extraordinarily agitated female voice that suddenly rang out from behind his head. But that's Hell Girl Mitsuki for you. She was standing in the classroom doorway, arms folded across her chest, looking like some angry deity about to cast judgment down upon the world. And she had that deathly gleam in her eyes, the one that could fell the mightiest warrior before he even had a chance to draw his
今
sword.
日は生徒会室の徹底掃除するから来なさいって言ったでしょ。
Didn't I tell you today was spring cleaning in the student council room?
いや、俺今日部活だって言ったじゃん。おい、袋いんな。
And I told you I can't because I have club today. Come on, Fukuroi, back me up here.
逆らうな。もう無理だ。
She doesn't know better. Didn't Kat call Kazami hot too? He's hot, but I didn't say I'd go out with him. I'm just saying he looked good. I would not pursue him though. I wouldn't go that route. It's easier just to give in. What? Yeah, this was definitely Hell Girl's work. All the complexion was gone from Fukuroi's face. He was a man with a demon on his back. Whip at the ready, fully prepared to bring divine punishment down all who opposed her. He was right. It was easier just to give in.
面白そう。私も行く。
This sounds like fun. Can I join you guys?
おお、手は多いほど良いぞよ。
Ho ho! But by all means, the more the merrier. Mitsuki then grabbed the nape of Kurosaki's neck. Oh, hey Gozen. And began dragging him out the door in a decidedly painful-looking manner. He was like a teary-eyed chick caught in the talons of a bird-eyed prey, struggling in vain as he might be carried off to meet his grisly end.
俺生徒会じゃないのに。
You know, I'm not even in the student council. I just loved watching those boys interact with Hellgirl Mitsuki. I couldn't wait to see more. I didn't even care if I had to clean in order to do it. I was a volunteer after all, so I was pretty much off the hook here. I could follow them at my own pace, no dragging for me. As soon as we left the classroom though, we ran into Yuya. Or rather, I did. As in, I literally ran into him. I wasn't watching where I was going, and wound up slamming into him so hard that I fell over. Immediately, he reached out his hand to help me up and asked if I was alright. Now that's a white knight if I ever seen one. What a fun evening this would be. I imagined it ending with me lying in bed dreaming of Yuya's perfect face inching ever closer to mine, but instead... Oh no. Oh jeez. And she's throwing up. Are you okay, Toko? Yeah.
いいよ全部吐いちゃったら楽になるよ
It'll be alright. You'll feel better once you get it all out. Oh god. I don't even want to know. We're throwing up about something. Was I right?
楽になった気がする
I guess. I feel a little better.
よかったどうするみんなのところに戻る
That's good. Are you okay to head back and rejoin the others then? Yeah. Okay, so we ran to the bathroom to oh god, hi. It's a half decomposed corpse. Unfortunately, it's too far gone to determine age or gender, but there's still a fully intact student ID name tag lodged between two bones, identifying these as the remains of a teenage girl. Komashiro Trade School. Tomami Morinaga? Tomami Morinaga? Even with the knob turned on full blast, there's no water coming through these pipes anymore. It's a mirror, but it's too cloudy to make out much detail. For some reason, the air around the spot feels unnaturally chilled. It would probably be best to keep your distance. What does that mean? The stall doors seem to be stuck and absolutely will not open anymore. But I was just in there. Maybe the lock somehow got jammed when I left? Huh. Go to the boys' room. Yeah, I remember meeting Emmy. Oh god. What the fuck happened? It hurts, it hurts. What the fuck happened?
Yosuke!
Yosuke! God, no. I'll bet it hurts real bad.
膝と大腿部の関節を縛った。出血は抑えられるはずだ。
I tied up your knee and thigh joints. That should help stop the bleeding.
足も持ってきてるから心配するな。
And we've got your leg right here, so don't worry about that. How did his leg get chopped off? What? Toko. We were in an old-fashioned, run-down, probably condemned school building. None of us knew how we got here, nor even where here was. I just emerged from the girls' room with Emmy after losing my lunch, where Yuya, Okawa, Kariyama, and Shimada were waiting. The whole hallway was an absolute bloodbath after what had happened. Poor Kariyama walked into some kind of booby trap, and half his right leg was lopped off from the knee down. It looked excruciating. Oh god. How is somebody supposed to handle a situation like this? Why did this have to happen at all? He's gonna die of blood loss alone. It hurts.
なんだよこの学校。なんで罠とか仕掛けてあるんだ。つうかどこだよここ。ふざけんなよ。
The fuck is wrong with this school? Why would there be traps set up in here? Where the hell even are we? Feels like somebody's screwing with us. Keep quiet. Ryusuke has been very badly injured.
あ？なんだおい。やんのかこれ。
Huh? The hell's your problem? You stepping? Stop it, please. This is what tagging along with Mitsuki and the others got me. I thought it was going to be a laugh riot, and at first, it was great. We all went to the student council room where we met up with Katayama, Shimada, and Emi and started cleaning and goofing around. And then when we were done, Emi suggested we all try out this new charm she discovered on the internet. She's nuts for that kind of stuff. She took out this simple white paper doll, and we were all kind of fascinated. So we did as we were instructed, and then suddenly everything went dark. There was a violent shaking, and then we were here, in this old schoolhouse. No explanation.
とにかく出ようよここ。
We just need to get out of here.
みんなで一緒にここを出よう。玄関に行こう。
We need to work together and get out of this horrible place. Let's try to find an exit.
片山は
What about Katayama?
俺が背負う。
I'll carry him. Yuya. Yuya was so kind. You could always count on boys in times like these. Still, there was a potential problem with this course of action.
待って。
Wait.
でも今みたいな罠とかさあったら危ないよ。人を背負ってたらとっさに動けないし。
What if there are more traps? If you're carrying someone piggyback, you won't be able to react quickly enough to avoid them.
だけど。
But
だからまずは外までの道の安全を確保してから片山くんを連れに戻ってきた方がいいと思うんだ。
I know, we have to. What I'm thinking is, we find a way out and ensure the road between here and there is safe. Then come back for Katayama. So you're gonna leave him there? What?
賛成だ。
I'll agree to that.
そっか。
Yeah.
涼介涼介
Oh my goodness.
お前を置いてったりしないな。
Ryosuke, Ryosuke, don't worry. We won't leave you behind. We won't, will we? Okawa was in a state of absolute panic. He just kept muttering to himself at Katayama's side. The two of them had always been extremely close. It's only natural he'd be worried, though his concern kind of bordered on obsession.
でもじゃあ誰が行くの？通路を歩いてるだけでいきなり足が吹き飛ばされるの？
But, who's going to go? We could lose our own legs in the blink of an eye just walking around in here.
お前今玄関行こうっつったじゃねえか。行ってこいよ。
You're the one who said we should find an exit in the first place, so you go. Dear Lord. Shimada practically spit his answer at her. I hate people like him. Sure, he had a pretty face. That's basically all he had, though. People like him pose as models in men's journals, but they're not good for much else, so it's this guy. He got a lot of girls too, but I'm not one of them. I could never get past his awful attitude. It's such a huge turnoff for me when guys act that way. Not that I don't admire speaking with confidence and force. I try to do it myself whenever I can. But there's a difference between speaking forcefully and speaking in a way that belittles others. Shimada was basically just cold and uncaring.
私が行くよ。言い出しっぺだし。
I'll go. I'm the one who suggested separating after all. Toko.
俺も行こう。
Kinda, in a way, her name kinda sounds like Taco. I kinda want to call her Taco, but I'm not gonna call her Taco. I'll go too. And we'll go make out. Yuya. What a difference. Like night and day. Kind, thoughtful people like him don't make flippant remarks. They just man up and get stuff done. I was crushing on him harder than ever, because now, not only did I think he was both cool and hot, I also gained a ton more respect for him.
大人数で行く必要はない。行くならあと一人くらいだ。どうする？
Foxy says that she votes that she gets renamed to Taco. Oh god. Oh, the yawn. Whew. It's getting late. There's no need for everyone to go. One more person should be plenty. Any takers? Dead silence. No volunteers, huh? Everybody just looked at one another. then looked away as if they were ashamed of themselves.
俺はどうしよう涼介寂しいよな
What do I do, Ryosuke? You'll be lonely here all by yourself, won't you? He was frantically shifting his gaze from one person to another. I've never seen him so on edge before. Finally, the silence was broken by a loud, shrill male voice. Definitely not whom I would have picked.
くそ俺が言ってやるよお前はここにいろ
Ah, god damn it, fine. I'll go. You stay here.
いいの女子の桐崎さんが行くって言ってるのに
Are you sure it's okay? Kurosaki said she'd go, and she's a girl, so I...
俺が行くヘタレはここで待ってろ邪魔になる
I said I'm going. You wait here, you good for nothing sack. You just get in the way anyway.
分かった俺は涼介についてるよ頼む
Alright, I'll stay here with Ryosuke. Good luck.
じゃあ行こう急がないと片山マジで危ないし
Come on, let's go. If we don't hurry, Katayama could be in real danger.
どうか気をつけてね
Toko, be careful, okay? I will. Was I scared? You bet I was scared. But in a situation like this, everybody has to work together. And as long as I'd have any willpower left in me, I wasn't about to give up. Plus, it didn't hurt that Yuya was with me, so I knew everything was going to turn out just fine. Alright. And on that note, this is where we're going to leave off. And pick up next time. In the new year! At least for us stream folks of the past. Going to you followers and viewers of the future. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Happy New Year, everybody. And when we come back, we will see more of Heavenly Host and Kazami and Tako. Will they kiss? Will he eat her? Will they go to Taco Bell? Who the frick knows? But we will find out next time. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. So until then, take care everyone. Have a good one. And bye-bye.